This video has been brought to you by Household Management.
Hello, this is Brandon with Household Management. We're at the Future Sound of Breaks event here in Miami, which is Ultra Week. We're standing with KraftyKuts and the Freestylers for GenXGlow TV for those of us who are just coming into place. I just want to start off and say thank you all for supporting a sound that is so amazing over the years and being amazing in yourselves and some of the best talented DJs in the world as well as producers. My first question is to all of y'all, what do you think of the current state of breakbeat?
I love the way he gives it to me with who hasn't got the voice. I think it's gone down to go up. It's like most scenes, you know, drum and bass, what goes around comes around, and I think that it's come back in a slightly different format. There's like this jungle breaks thing that's going down at the moment. It's quite interesting, and I think it just took time to find its feet, and it's coming back in a good way. And I think it's a type of music that is so easy to dance to, and it's really enjoyable, whatever tempo it is. So whether it be bass line, funky, whatever, I think people just, you know, have always liked it, and I think it's suddenly started to get popular, especially in America and Canada again. It's good.
Yeah, no,
I
agree pretty much with what Krafty said then. I think there's dubstep producers making breakbeat, but people call it dubstep because it's a dubstep producer and it's 140, but they're still looping up breaks, you know, so, you know, what is break? It's just the looping of a break, or it's a certain drum pattern. It's like, you know, I think it's getting healthy again. I think the dubstep thing's been healthy for breaks, and I think everything comes back round again, you know, it's the nature of cycles.
I think it's a bit like Libya, they need a new leader.
Well, that being said, we are a little political in this world. What we're doing right now is, in America, we have an onslaught of younger fans coming into the electronic dance music scene. Do you see this around the world as well? I mean, the 18, 19-year-olds?
In London, in the major cities, you definitely see it, don't you? Like in the big cities in America, you know, the people who go to the big parties are definitely quite young, and it's good because, you know, these are the people that are going to support the music in years to come. So if they're liking what we're doing, then obviously, you know, they're going to come back in abundance and bring other people with them.
I mean, basically, we get older and the crowd gets younger.
Yeah. It's always.
But at least we're kind of semi-relevant.
All right. Well, my other question is with the new sounds that are coming out, the new modern technology. What do you guys think about the young producer who's able to go into a studio, buy a laptop, and be able to produce basically a full studio with, you know, several $1,000s, and where you over the years have bought components, spent thousands upon thousands of dollars learning music in itself?
I think it's a healthy thing, you know, it opens it up to everybody. Music shouldn't be elitist, and shouldn't be about how much money you spend on equipment, you know. If you can make a fat tune off a powerful laptop now, I think that's a healthy thing.
It just brings more people into the music, you know. Some of these people can make a tune in a day, and it can be one of the biggest records of the year. So that's always, like, you know, interesting, and they bring new and exciting ideas to the music scene. And there's a big, healthy sort of like influx, especially in England at the moment, of all these young producers, and Canada and America. The three of those countries are probably pushing some of the boundaries in electronic music.
I think it's, you know, the kind of dubstep scene that's around obviously at the moment. Lots of young guys making music, and it's creating a lot of new sounds and pushing the boundaries of music. And, you know, I mean, you know, I think a lot of, when you're young, you're kind of inspired by what's kind of cool, and, you know, and that's obviously cool. Hopefully breaks is still cool, and hopefully a lot of younger guys will get into it, as well as the drum and bass as well. So, you know, it's generally underground music. It's kind of driven by a lot of younger people anyways.
What do you think about the sound of dance, like actually being able to do what I call the windmill kids, or the kids who can dance, rather than the fist pump of the, you know, the elitist sound that's been around?
Obviously, dubstep's complete, you know, because it's a new kind of genre that's come around. There are certain tunes that make people want to go.
Yes.
But a lot of it is kind of quite ploddy and blah blah. But it sounds like amazing on the radio, and a lot of it sounds really amazing. But there's obviously the energy in breaks and house music and dubstep. drum and bass kind of sort of helps that along anyways.
One last question. the future of music, if you could put your finger on something that could be changing, like you said, dubstep's new to the scene, and it's come on so strong.
I think the future of music is technology, because obviously with technology you can, you know, like there's music you couldn't have made like 10 years ago that you can make now, as in, I don't know, sample certain things and do certain things with the sample, or, you know, like nowadays, even we've crossed over, we're just using soft synths and, you know, so it's kind of all on, hands-on. So I think it's technology kind of pushes you to kind of make new music and new styles of music and new
stars,
everything
else.
Every month there's like a new genre that seems to pop out. You know, like drum step, which I quite like actually. It's like double time dubstep sort of thing. And I think, you know, people invent these things to make music more interesting. And you know, like breaks have suddenly gone back to being up tempo again when it's slowed right down to 130, and now it's like 140, 144 even, 46. And you know, these guys have been making some stuff like that, and it's suddenly changing direction all the time, and that's what makes music interesting, because, you know, it doesn't go stale. And that's why dubstep, you know, one dubstep DJ will make something that's, you know, crazy and banging, and then another one like Scream and Magnetic Man will make something that's a bit more mellow and more musical. So it's, you know, that's what's great about electronic music.
But I think as well, like even the way you play it, you know, like obviously a lot of DJs have kind of ditched the vinyl thing, unless you're really, really purist. You know, most of us playing CDs, obviously there's Ableton, there's Tractor and Serato.
It's all about technology, based. That's going to push
technology.
it forward.
All right, well, I just want to say thank you.
They might invent a piece of technology we don't even have to turn up.
I want to say thank you to the Freestylers KraftyKuts, householdmanagement.com, KraftyKuts.com. Thank you guys very much. Both of them are on Finger Licking Records out of the UK, and they're here to have fun. And we're going to go get some beers, guys. Thank you.
Brooklyn to Brixton.